play action. Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try and run for this with Connor. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And we'll give this one to Pollard. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Lions 1st down. On the ground, it's Pollard. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Man in motion is Smith. He's got room to roam. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. Here's a designed run. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down. Raiders' kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 10-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Titans move out in front by the score of 17-3. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And this will be incomplete.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying to overcome a double-digit deficit in the NFL.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll throw again. Dak. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They'll run here. It's Pollard. Marked down at the 6. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. It's the tight end Henry in motion. 3rd and goal for Prescott. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Rick Pearsall, touchdown Lions. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Prater, extra point is good. And the Lions are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling. On 1st down, it's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. To throw is Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This will be returned from the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Lions all there first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Henry. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Titans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we hit halftime, and the team heading to the visiting locker room. The Titans are on top, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That is Ferguson in motion. A second down throw for Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On the handoff, heading left, it's Connor. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really completing high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Running here is Connor, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Connor. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Great job at that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Connor. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down. Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Titans will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds Smith working across the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll spot Henry open downfield. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First and 10 at the 19-yard line. On play action, here's Dak. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I